And welcome back to the Discontent Millennial. Today I thought I would take you on a little garden tour. It's starting to get dark and I'm hoping I have enough light. It's supposed to be the golden hour. We shall see. Please excuse any weird noises that you hear or if I trip and fall on my face because my dogs are surrounding me and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through this. All right, this is it. This is what I see every day when I look out in my backyard. I went ahead and opened the gate just because it's noisy and difficult to handle with one hand. The dogs are not allowed in the garden area because this one likes to pee on things. And this one just sits in the garden and smells the herbs, so she's allowed sometimes. So right off the bat, this is my raised herb bed. I have some rosemary, some sage, 2 types of oregano, a lot of basil, some mint, some cilantro, some dill, and some thyme. We store the water hose reel in here because I have a lab and she puts everything in her mouth. Our radishes we let go to seed, so we'll be collecting seeds from these once the seed pods form and dry. Then we have some onions and some lettuce. Unfortunately, our lettuce is not doing well as I'd hoped. Rather, it is doing well now, but it took quite a while to sprout, and a lot of the seeds I planted didn't sprout. In the next row, there is a small cantaloupe plant at the end. Our massive squash mounds, they are trellised, so those will just keep getting taller. And we have 3 different types of green beans. So in this area is a garden bean. From here to about here are jade beans. And then this front area where the plants are much smaller is a blue lake bean. They don't seem to be doing as well, so I don't know if it's just that they don't like our soil or if I got some seed packs that were a little off. Then there are the carrots. And in front of that, I have more carrots planted. They just haven't sprouted yet. More radishes and our zucchini plants, which aren't quite as voracious as the squash, but they're doing pretty well. Next is the snap peas, and let's see if I can get it to focus. I do have a couple of little flowers, so hopefully we'll have snap peas there very soon. My tomato plants, we went a little crazy when we ordered tomato plants. So I have 4 cherry tomatoes right here, a yellow, wow, I can't talk, a yellow cherry tomato behind that. Behind that is an early girl, and then 2 Cherokee purples. And then along this row, there are 12 Arkansas Travelers. So we should be flush with tomatoes. Back here on the fence, I was trying to do that thing where you cover up the grass and then it dies and goes away. As you can see, that's not working very well. So I'm gonna have to come in here and pull out the grass, and then I'll till that up, and that's where I'm gonna plant my cut flowers. I haven't gotten seeds for those yet. I know I'm a little behind the curve, but I'm hoping I can squeeze some in by the end of the year. I have some kale planted behind the snap peas to the corn, and then I have 1 planting there behind the pepper plants, and then another here, and that's doing really well. My corn is in places almost halfway between my knee and my waist, and then those big guys at the end are already waist high. Back here, I have some mulch waiting to go into its final place. It's in here so that the Liza doesn't destroy it. I have some cucumbers right there, and the one in the middle seems to be doing very well. These are going to be bush type cucumbers, so they're not trellised. In this line, there are some watermelons. So I'm really hoping to get at least a few watermelon. We were never successful when I was growing up. And then I have cucumbers growing along this fence as well, and those are doing quite well. Put some of my bags blue away, and if you look over the fence, I have a couple rows of Sharon bushes. And then I have 2 tubs with potatoes, And then I'm gonna have to go in and pick out this bag that blew into them, but I have a tub of strawberries. And of course, my chickens. Outside the coop area, along this fence, I have climbing vines. So this is a mixture of morning glories, 4 o'clocks, nastrums, and trumpet flower. And then I have a nice trumpet flower growing on the fence already right there. And we're gonna go through this. I refer to this area as Fort Cluck. I've made it pretty sturdy against the dogs. So I have a gate system here that I lock every time I come in and out of. A fence that is double layer with an electric wire running around it. And then the actual coop. Somebody's coming out to say hi. So we're gonna go in and say hi to the girls. Hi, baby. Right now we're trying to decide if we are grown-up chicken enough to sleep on our perch or if we're gonna keep sleeping in the nesting box. Hi, sister. All right, these are the girls. Let's see if I can get a roll call. So in the back there. There we go. That is Lucy. Right here is Charlotte. Come here, girls. This one right here, that's grooming. That's Ethel. And there's Dottie. I almost forgot about my sunflowers that I have back here. I used to have them all along this fence, but I planted them very poorly and there was an incident with the weed whacker. But they're looking really good and they've started tipping towards the sun. That one back there is kind of holding on. I think it'll make it. Time shall tell. I realized when I was editing the video that I forgot to do an outro, so here it is. I hope you enjoyed this video and walking around my garden with me. If you'd like to see more content like that, let me know in the comment down below. And don't forget to like this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.